Welcome back to the sanctuary of stardom, the archive of the extraordinary, and the only place where the whispers of the elite turn into the headlines of tomorrow. You are watching Mr. Magazine, and I am delighted to have you with us once again. Before we unravel the velvet ropes of today's rather turbulent story, I must ask a small favor of our growing family. If you value independent, deep-dive celebrity journalism that goes beyond the surface, please smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. For those who wish to become the true patrons of our art, the Join button is waiting for you. By becoming a member, you not only support the channel but gain access to exclusive insights that the tabloids are too afraid to print. Your likes and comments fuel our algorithm, so don't be shy. Let your voice be heard in the comments section below. Now, settle in, grab your coffee, and let us dissect a moment that has sent shockwaves from Istanbul to Italy. In the glittering, high-stakes arena of the entertainment industry, the trajectory of a star is often plotted with the precision of a military campaign. We begin our narrative today with Barış Baktaş, a figure who has recently been carving his name not just into the bedrock of Turkish cinema, but into the marble halls of the international stage. For months, the narrative surrounding Mr. Baktaş has been one of disciplined ascension. He has been the poster child for the global Turkish actor, focused, polyglot, and seemingly detached from the petty squabbles of local gossip. His recent press tour was designed to be the coronation of this new era, highlighting his ambitious projects in Italy and his rigorous physical and linguistic training. During his latest high-profile interview, the atmosphere was initially electric with the promise of future triumphs. The studio lights bathed him in a glow of confidence as he articulated his vision for the future. He spoke of sleepless nights studying scripts, the grueling hours in the gym, and the sheer determination required to bridge the gap between cultures through art. "My goals are bigger now," he proclaimed, a statement that resonated with the weight of a manifesto. For the first 20 minutes, the interview was a masterclass in public relations, a seamless presentation of a man who had successfully metamorphosed into a serious, international tragedian. He was charming, he was articulate, and he was undeniably in control. Or so it seemed. However, the architecture of celebrity is fragile, often built upon foundations of past associations that cannot simply be demolished at will. The turning point came with the suddenness of a summer storm. The interview, perhaps emboldened by Barış's apparent openness or perhaps simply doing the job of a provocateur, steered the ship of conversation into treacherous waters. The topic shifted from the sun-drenched plazas of Rome to the nostalgic echo of a hit series from years past. The name Yagma Yüksel was uttered, a name that carries with it a legacy of on-screen chemistry that once captivated millions. The transformation in the studio was reportedly instantaneous and visceral. Witnesses describe a shift in atmospheric pressure, a sudden drop in temperature that froze the warmth of the conversation. The easy smile that had played upon Barış's lips evaporated, replaced by a mask of steely resolve. It was not merely a moment of discomfort, it was a total rejection of the premise. After a pause that felt like an eternity, a silence thick enough to choke on, Barış delivered a line that has since etched itself into the annals of tabloid history: "Don't ask me about that name again." This was not a polite deflection. It was a verbal barricade, constructed instantly and defended with ferocity. The journalist, caught in the blast radius of this unexpected detonation, was visibly stunned, a reaction that the unblinking eye of the camera captured in high definition. Within minutes of the broadcast, the clip had transcended the boundaries of the show, spreading like wildfire across social media platforms. It was dissected by lip readers, body language experts, and the legion of fans who have followed this duo for years. What lies beneath such a vehement rejection? This is the question that haunts the corridors of the magazine world. One school of thought suggests that this is the reaction of a man who has genuinely moved on, an artist who finds it reductive to be perpetually tethered to a former co-star when he is building a global empire. To them, this was a necessary, albeit harsh, severing of the umbilical cord that tied him to a past narrative. However, a more cynical, or perhaps romantic, faction argues that indifference is usually silent. True apathy does not scream, it shrugs. The sheer intensity of the outburst suggests to many that the chapter is not as closed as Barış would like the world to believe. Does one build such a high wall unless there is something behind it they're desperate to hide? I must pause here to ask you, the discerning viewers of Mr. Magazine, do you believe Boris's reaction was a sign of professional boundaries, or does it betray a lingering emotional scar? Is it fair for the media to keep dragging up the past? I want to read your theories in the comments. And if you are enjoying this analysis, please take a second to hit that like button. It helps us bring you more stories like this. While Boris's thunderous statement echoes through the press, the counter-narrative is being written in a completely different language, the language of silence. Yagma Yüksel, the other half of this once iconic equation, has responded with a stillness that is as loud as any shout. Known for her elegance and composure under pressure, Yagma has seemingly retreated into a fortress of solitude regarding this issue. There have been no retaliatory tweets, no cryptic Instagram stories, no sources close to the star leaking spiteful comments. This silence is widely interpreted as a masterstroke of dignity. Information trickling from her inner circle suggests that Yagma is laser-focused on her own craft, deeply immersed in the filming of her new projects. The prevailing theory is that she views the controversy as a distraction she cannot afford. By refusing to engage, she denies the fire its oxygen. Yet, this contrast creates a fascinating duality: Boris's fiery boundary setting versus Yagma's icy detachment. It is a clash of elements, fire and water, playing out in the public eye. Her refusal to step into the mud with her former partner has only elevated her status in the eyes of many, painting her as the mature party who has transcended the drama of the past. As we dig deeper into the forensic evidence of that interview, intriguing details have emerged from the backstage shadows. Rumors are swirling that immediately following the outburst, Boris requested a suspension of filming. During this unplanned intermission, he allegedly huddled with his PR team and management. When the cameras rolled again, the man who returned to the chair was different, cooler, more distant, and ruthlessly controlled. This has led industry insiders to speculate: was the outburst a genuine slip of the mask, or was it a calculated move to dominate the news cycle just as his international projects launch? The timing, as always in this business, is suspect. Just as he prepares to conquer Italy, he generates a headline that ensures his name is on everyone's lips in Turkey. Some critics argue that this new face of Boris, the stern, no-nonsense international star, is a curated persona, and the rejection of Yagma is merely a prop in this new performance. The phrase "don't ask me about that name again" serves as a definitive line in the sand, a declaration of independence that, paradoxically, links them together more tightly in the public imagination than a polite answer ever would have. The fallout has cleaved the fandom in two. On one side, we have the loyalists who believe Boris has every right to demand that his current work stand on its own merits. They argue that constant association with a past partner is a shackle on his artistic freedom. On the other side, the romantics and the nostalgic viewers feel that such a harsh dismissal disrespects the magic they once created together. The shared scenes from their old series are being reposted with renewed vigor, a wave of nostalgia crashing against the rocks of Boris's current stance. Boris's distant attitude toward these fan edits and memories is seen by many as a message: the past was beautiful, perhaps, but it is dead. Let it stay buried. Yet, in the world of celebrity gossip, nothing ever truly dies as long as the audience remembers. The tension between the reality of their estrangement and the fantasy of their on-screen love is the fuel that keeps this engine running. Ultimately, we are left with a tableau of unresolved tension. Barış Baktaş has tried to use a sledgehammer to crack a nut, hoping to shatter the association with one blow, but the vibrations of that strike are still resonating. Yagma Yüksel stands on the other side, a sphinx-like figure whose silence is open to 1,000 interpretations. Is this simply resentment? Is it a marketing strategy? Or is it the messy, human reality of two people who once shared a moment in time and now cannot agree on how to remember it? The entertainment world is now holding its breath, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Will Yagma eventually break her silence? Will Boris maintain this embargo on her name in future interviews? The balance of power in the gossip world has shifted. It is a rare occurrence when a refusal to speak generates more noise than a confession, but we are witnessing exactly that phenomenon. As we conclude this dossier, the questions remain as potent as the answers. The saga of Boris and Yagma is far from over, it has merely entered a colder, more complex phase. We will, of course, keep our eyes fixed on the horizon for any developments. Before you go, I want to hear from you directly. Which other Turkish celebrities do you want Mr. Magazine to investigate? Who else is hiding secrets behind a well-rehearsed smile? Let us know in the comments below. We read every single one. And remember, if you enjoyed this detailed breakdown, the best way to support us is to click that join button. It gives you a special badge, priority in comments, and helps us keep the lights on in the studio so we can bring you the truth. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow drama enthusiasts. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your standards high. This is Mr. Magazine, signing off.